Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend. We are in the month of September 2022, and our focus for this month is connecting with the Powerhouse. And the Powerhouse is a term that was developed by Joseph Pilates over 50 years ago. And what that essentially is our core. But sometimes we think about our core as only being our frontal abdominals, and it encompasses generally everything from the neck down below the pelvis. So all of those muscles that even include the chest muscles, the lats, the back muscles, they all help our spine to brace and to keep that connection in our good posture while we're doing things throughout our daily life. So as we know, most of us are born as a child with a good upright posture. And then as we start to age, we begin to slump down in our core this way, the shoulders round forward. So I want you to focus really today on drawing the middle of your upper back toward the center of your spine. To open out the chest, focus on lengthening this space across the front of the shoulders. So I have today 3 different sets of hand weights, and we are going to do some weight training while we'll have a heavier weight in one hand and a lighter weight in the other. So if you have a couple of choices, that's going to be great for today. I also have my chair, and that will be mostly used for balance and for direction of our body when we are in a forward leaning position, and my mat as well. So enough of the chit chat. Let's get started on our mat in wide Wu Chi. Feet a little bit wider than your hips, distance apart. Toes turned out. This is also wide second position in Pilates. Pull the shoulder blades back and stand with a good posture. Then bend the knees, sink down into the legs as your arms rise about shoulder height, and then pull back up, bringing those arms down. Nice straight back so we're not hinging forward from the hips. Just a little quicker with our pace. We go down, down, and up, up. So I'm going to talk to you about what we call the bucket handle breath today. Let's do one more with arms, then just the legs, and I want you to place your hands right here on your rib cage. Now imagine you've got a string around your ribs. And as you go down into that squat, I want you to expand into your hands, opening out with your ribs and then closing in. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale, funnel in. Open and close. So you might even be able to see my hands are separating further apart as I'm inhaling. The space between your fingers grows. And if you think about a bucket that has a handle, it opens out like a 5-gallon bucket and then it lays back down. So I want you to think about 2 handles on the outside of a bucket and open out the handles and close. Now I want to add those arms back in with this exercise, still expanding the ribs. So bucket handle breath, close in. Your ribs are opening and they're closing. Shoulders are still down and back with that really good posture. Let's do 6 more of these. Open the ribs. Funnel back down. 4 more. So you're creating space right between your ribs here. Two more. Now open the arms out and hold. Stay down into your squat. We'll take a side stretch, right side and up, left side and up. Now, when you stretch to the right, you're going to bucket handle on your left side. When you stretch to the left side, you'll bucket handle the right side ribs. So open this rib up, close it in, open the right ribs, close it in. You're expanding through what we call the intercostal space, the small muscles that lie within each one of your ribs. Let's do 2 more on each side. Then come back center, arms out, relax down, come up out of the legs. Turn to the right diagonal, bringing that back heel down to the floor, and we'll bend the front knee and then take yourself back. Bend the front knee and bring it back. Opposite hand pushes out and circles down. Push out. Now start to rotate your body. So as you're coming to the back leg, your body faces front, then your body faces the standing front foot. Now the opposite hand joins the circle. Turn your palm up, press. Our inhale is on the circle, bucket handle breath. Funnel the ribs in. For balance, step back, lead with the heel, and press. You can also keep the knee completely lifted and step. Or tap the toe to the floor for balance. 2 more on this side. Pivot your feet back to the center, and then pivot to that left corner. Right heel is pressing down. We just bend that front knee, and then push away from the ground to bring your body back. You take that right arm and press. Soft block, circle down. Start to turn your body to the front and then over that foot. Any pace that feels good for you this morning, mindful movement. Add the other arm in, circling down. Your left palm comes up as you press away. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready to add balance, as you circle, step back, lead with your heel, and press. Or keep that leg lifted the entire time. Three more this direction. One more. Then pivot back to the front. Let's practice our bucket handle breath. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale, come up. Just a nice warm up for the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, we're grabbing a heavier weight in one hand, a lighter weight in the other. So I'm doing an 8-pounder in my right hand, a 5-pounder in my left. So I have this uneven workload, and I can feel enough difference that my body wants to tip over toward the heavier side. So bring yourself up to nice and neutral. Shoulders are back and down. Bicep curl on the right arm. Front shoulder raise on the left arm. And a bicep curl on the right. Front shoulder raise on the left. We'll just do one more just to make sure you have the correct workload for you. Then we're putting them together. You'll do it at the same time, bicep and front raise. Bicep and front raise. Nice job. So a big challenge here would be to balance as we're doing this sequence of exercises. So shift your body weight over to your right leg, tap your left toe, or pick up your left knee. Eight more. 7. Still feeling that connection between the back of your shoulder blades. Good posture. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Release. Step back to both feet. Take a little shoulder roll. Swap the weights so you have the heavier weight on your left side, the lighter weight on your right side. And then feel this pulling you over. Bring your spine up to good posture. Do a bicep curl in the left hand, a front raise on the right arm. Let's just do one more of each. Standing tall. All right, put them together. Synchronicity at the same time. It's a nice mind-body connection. We can't just go through the motions here. We really have to focus. Now, if you're adding your balance, shift your body weight over into your left foot. Bring your right big toe to the floor. Or pick your knee up. Eight more repetitions. Always remember with LisaBug classes, choosing your own pace. It's up to you. Listening to your body, taking modifications. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step out, take a shoulder roll, then keep your heavy weight. I'm going to set my 5 down, keeping a hold of that 8-pounder. We'll place the heavy weight into the right hand. Take the left leg out to the side into a lunge position, similar to our Tai Chi movement. We'll bend this front knee deeply as we bring the weight toward the inside of the knee. Then as you push away, pull the elbow up and rotate your chest so you look toward the ceiling. Down and rotate up. Focusing on the back of the core. A little bit of abdominal work just to brace the spine. Working through rotation, strengthening the upper back and the back of the shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pivot your feet back to the center. Bend the knees into a squat. Bring that weight up, reaching up toward the ceiling. You have an uneven workload. We bend the elbow back and straighten. Down and straighten. Now, if this is too difficult, go ahead and let that left arm join you. Add your bucket handle breath. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale. Good. We have 6 more single triceps. And 5. Maybe sink deeper into your legs. 4. 3. Tuck your tailbone slightly so there's not a big arch in your back. Last one. And bring that weight down in toward you. Rise up out of the legs, switch hands. Pivot slightly toward that right corner. So you're in a little bit of a lunge. My heel is down. We reach to the knee, pull up and twist to open. Now we can apply the bucket handle breath here. So as we're reaching to the knee, expand your ribs. Then as you rotate, funnel your ribs inward. Now, if moving your head gets you dizzy and affects your balance, you can keep your head looking forward and turn the rest of your spine. That cervical alignment is very independent of what the rest of the spine is doing. Let's get 4 more on this side. Nice and stable through the legs. 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back up. Pivot, the feet are wide. Bend your knees. Bring that weight up. Stabilize your shoulders and your core. Bend the elbow and extend. So all the little muscles around your shoulder are stabilizing your upper arm so that it's not moving from the shoulder joint or very, very little. Now add your bucket handle breath. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale, funnel in. Eight reps to go. If it's too heavy, let that other hand come in and help you. 6. Maybe sink a little deeper into your legs. 5. 3. Barely made that last one. I'll lower the arms down. Ooh, that snuck up on me. Okay, again, we'll have your heavier weight in your right hand, lighter weight in your left. And I'm going to go down to a 3 on my left arm because this is a side shoulder raise. So make sure it's a weight that you can lift your arm out to the side. So arms are here. The right hand is in front of your thigh. The left hand is to the outside. We do an upright row followed by a side arm raise. We'll just do one more. Upright row, side arm raise. Now let's put them together at the same time. Upright row with the side arm raise. Now we take our weight, body weight, over into your right foot. We pick our left foot maybe off the mat to balance. Good, nice long spine. Excellent posture. 8 more. If the weight's too heavy in the left arm to do the action, just put it down and do it with the weight of your arm only. Because I'd like you to get the movement rather than modifying the exercise if possible. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down and rest. Take a shoulder roll. Switch your weights. Heavy in the left, light in the right. Left hand is in front of your thigh. Right hand is the outside. Find your good posture to begin. Zip up your abs. Left arm upright row. Right arm side raise. Just do one more of each, single. All right, we'll put them both together. Pull it up. We're controlling the weights on the negative, so I want you to resist gravity as you come down. Shift your body weight over into your left foot. And let's see how we can balance on this side. Ten more repetitions. Nine. Your upper arms should pretty much match on each side. So they're lifting about the same height. 6 more. Having a little bit more difficulty balancing on this side. 5, 4, 3. You feeling pretty rock solid? All right, last one. And relax, set that foot down, roll the shoulder. Okay, I want you to keep one light weight and have your chair available. We'll place the light weight into your right hand. Facing the chair, take your left foot forward. Bring your left hand to support you for balance. The right hand is hanging directly down about toward your knee. We'll open this arm out to the side and lower down. Out to the side, lower down. So anytime we come forward into this bent over position, we really can work the core here. So we think about keeping our hips level, our shoulders level, our abdominals scooped up. And today, let's add that bucket handle breath. So as the arm opens, the ribs expand. Then they close in. Five more. Four. I'm starting to feel my standing hip here. Last two. And one. Rise up. Ooh. Switch hands. Left hand has the weight. Right foot is your standing leg. Right hand finds the chair for balance. Find a good neutral spinal alignment. Bracing the core, open that left arm straight out to the side. Open and close. As you get the movement started, then you can seek little areas in your body where you might need to make more of a muscular connection, especially in the powerhouse. Bucket handle, breath. Expand the ribs, then funnel down. So as the arm is lifting, that's where we'll increase the girth of our rib cage and then decrease as your arm lowers down. Back leg is active and straight if possible. Doesn't have to be lifted high. 6 more on this arm. Posterior work for the shoulder. Core stabilization. 4. Check your head position. Nice neutral cervical spine. And 2. Last one. And standing back up. Ooh, shake those legs out a little bit. You're going to go back to 2 different hand weights, one heavy and one light. Coming back to a standing position, my heavy weight is in the right hand, light weight is in the left hand. I'm going to do a side bend and up. Over to that right side only. Now the other hand is going to do a side arm raise. And again. Now let's do one of each. Tip to the side. And lift the arm. Now, as you tip to the side, get ready to lift the arm, and as you come up, bring it up. Side, bring it up. Side, bring it up. As that arm lifts side, do a bicep curl. Side, curl. Side, curl. Now make sure you're not bending over through that side bend. And that's where we'll add the bucket handle breath. So we inhale, exhale. I just have a 3 in my side arm raising arm. It's my right, but looking at you, it's the left. Doesn't need to be heavy weight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Take a little shoulder roll just to release any tension in your upper back and neck. Swap the weights. So we'll come into the progression as I'm teaching it, but if you want to go right into the end result, you certainly can. So we'll just do a side bend. That's where your bucket handle breath is as you're bending side. Expand your ribs and close them in. Now just the right arm, open it out. One more. Alternating movements, side bend, arm raise. Now put them together, side bend and arm raise as you're pulling up. Side bend, arm raise. Last option is to add a bicep curl right here. Side bend, arm raise as you curl. Add your bucket handle breath. Expand the ribs, funnel. Let's get 8 more repetitions. 7. Try not to round your shoulders. 8. Also, really try to look straight ahead. As soon as you drop your chin down and look at the floor, you come out of alignment. I think I lost count. Let's get 2 more. I think I got us a couple bonuses. And relax down. All right, keep your 2 different sizes of weights. We're coming down onto our back on the mat. So we will have our heavy weight in the right hand, our light weight in our left hand. So I have my 8-pounder in the right, my 3 in the left. I think I can go with a 5 in the left, go a little heavier. So your feet can be flat on the mat, slightly imprinting your spine, or bring your knees up to tabletop for more core connection. Really firm up the abdominals. The right arm will do a chest press, so I'm coming down with my elbow and pushing up. Let's do 3 more of these so you can get used to the exercise. One more. Now your left arm does a chest fly, so it opens out almost completely straight and close it in. Let's practice that fly, 2 more repetitions. And if you're ready, let's put them together. Right arm does a press, left arm does a fly. So my right elbow is coming down right next to my ribs, where my left arm opens out. If your knees are up in table, you'll feel the effectiveness of this in your core bracing. Bucket handle breath, inhale, exhale. We're working a little endurance here, so let's get 9 more. Bucket handle, inhale, exhale, funnel in, 8, 7, mind-body connection, active powerhouse, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If your feet are up, set them down for a moment. Relax your arms. Take a break. Just check in. Couple deep breaths. Then swap the weight. So your left hand has your heavy weight. Right hand has your light weight. Feet can be flat on the floor or knees in tabletop. Bring those arms up. Let's just do the left hand, a tricep press or a chest press. So you're bending your elbow. It's coming down toward the mat outside of your left rib cage. One more for practice. Now the right arm opens straight out, chest fly. Feel your body wanting to rock over that direction. That's where we brace our core. 2 more for practice. And let's put them together. Left elbow bends, right arm opens. Reconnecting with the powerhouse. Bucket handle breathing. Inhale as the arms open. Exhale as you close. Really expand those ribs as you inhale. Pull in and brace. You stay with me for 10 more. Nine. Working endurance, but if you need to take a break, please do so, then come back in for the last few. Down to 6 to go. Looking for 4. Bucket handle 3. 2, strong powerhouse. And 1. If your feet are up, set them down. Bring your weights down to the floor on either side of your body. Then hug the right knee into your chest. Let your left leg extend down. And then switch, left knee hugs in. Press your low back down into the mat just a little bit. Then bring both knees up to tabletop. Now, if you're struggling with your lower back, you can let your knees come in toward your chest a little closer. For a more of a core connection, take your knees more over your hips. Arms open out. We'll drop the knees over to the right side, about 45-degree angle. Then start to circle the knees down and around till you come to the middle. Then pull your knees straight back up to the center. Drop the knees to the left side. Circle down around till you get to the middle. Then pull straight up to the right. Circle. Pull it up to the left. Circle. Pull it up. Left. Now our exhale is when our knees come back in toward us. So take a big bucket handle breath as you're doing the circling part of the exercise. Inhale, inhale. Exhale. Let's get roughly 30 seconds to go. And take one more to each side, right and left. And hug that right knee back into your chest, let your left leg relax. And then switch, left knee in. Press your lower back down. And then bring yourself up to a seated position. We are going to do mermaid, and I want to give you the option to come to your chair for this because it can be a real difficult exercise down on the floor. So if you're using your chair, when you come into mermaid, what it will look like is you're going to sit kind of side saddle on your chair over on your right hip. We'll be using this left leg out for some movement. If you're down on the mat, you'll begin on your right hip, and I like to use my blanket to prop up my hip just a little bit. So both of your legs are in a side saddle position. If you're sitting in your chair, you can just bring your hand down to the edge of the chair there, or you can keep it free to work your core more. Fingertips are gently on the floor if you're down on the floor with me. We pick this top knee up, and we are going to do a leg circle up and around. Leg circle up and around. Another modification is to lay completely flat on your side. So you're finding that circular motion in your hip joint. Any size of circle, any speed. And reverse the circle. Come back, up and around. You can also come down on your elbow here. This makes it a little bit easier to get more range of motion to lift the hip, lift that leg. Four, three, two, and one. Press yourself up. Take a hold of the ankle with your hand or wrap a yoga strap around it if you can't reach your foot. Pull your legs straight back to stretch your quad and then balance, reaching up. This can be done sitting right in your chair, sometimes a little bit more accessible. And then release the ankle, take your upper body and fold over your front knee for a little hip stretch. Now, even though you're stretching and relaxing, you can still focus a little bit on that bucket handle breath. And walk yourself up. Extend this left leg out to the side, and then we'll stretch over into a side bend. If you're sitting in your chair, just extend that leg side on the floor and stretch over. And then turn your torso toward that extended leg and reach out toward the toes. You can toss your yoga strap over your foot if you have it accessible close by. One more breath. And come up. We'll find our mermaid position on the other side. So if you're sitting in your chair, just come side saddle to the other direction. or up on your blanket, or just sit on the floor in our mermaid position. Hand can come to the floor or your elbow, or you can lay on your side. Bring that right leg up and we'll circle. The knee comes forward and around. So in Pilates, one of the main principles is to be able to move the limbs without moving the pelvis or the core. So when I'm doing this circle, I'm not rolling my body forward and back so I can get more movement. It's just small if it need be, to keep your pelvis still. All right, let's reverse that circle. Push the foot back, lift the knee up and come around. Really feeling that work in the glute, the medial glute, muscles all around the hip. Still having the abdominal zipped up. Make sure you're not slumping into the shoulder, so stay nice and lifted. 2 more circles. And 1. Relax that leg down, press yourself up. You'll reach for your ankle. Lift your foot up, pull the leg back behind you, and balance if that feels okay for you, or keep your fingertips lightly on the floor. Bucket handle breathing. Expand on the inhale, contract on the exhale. Okay, let's relax that ankle. Take your chest and fold right over the front leg. Relax your lower back. And try not to tense anywhere as you're holding this stretch. And walk yourself back up. Extend your right leg out to the side. We'll take a side stretch over toward that foot. And this is where we'll apply that bucket handle breath in the open side of the ribs. Rotate your torso to face the thigh. Reach out toward the foot. Use your yoga strap if you have it closed, or maybe you can even reach the bottom of your foot and pull forward. And then we'll rise up, come into your boat pose or teaser, it's called in Pilates. So at our basic form, our knees are bent. We're going to lean our body back a little bit. You can brace behind your thighs. You can pick one or both feet up off the mat and just hold. Now, as you hold, I want you to think about your bucket handle breathing. So inhale, expand your ribs out laterally. Exhale, funnel in. Three more breaths. One more breath, slow and deep. Expand the rib cage. Funnel in as you exhale. Lower the feet, extend the legs all the way out, and stretch forward. And then take your time to rise up to a stand as we'll begin to close our practice, our class today, with movements that we did at the beginning. So taking your feet into that wide Wu Chi. If you'd like to pick up light weights, you can as well. If you want like a little bit more work for your shoulders. So as we sit down into our squat, the arms will open and close. Now we've been working on that bucket handle breath, so it should feel a little bit more comfortable. Expand the ribs and close. Inhale, open. Exhale. Open and pause. Add a side bend over to the right. Come up. Lower the arms down as you stand up. Drop. Side bend left. Now take a big bucket handle breath between these two movements. Then exhale, exhale. Big slow breath. Inhale. Keep inhaling. Exhale. Keep exhaling. Two more each side. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. One more each side. It's a really long in breath. One more time. Breathe in, bucket handle. Keep breathing in. Breathe out. Good. Lift that right arm up. Try to reach back behind you like you were zipping up a zipper in the back of your shirt. Bring your left hand to the elbow, pull back. Come back into your side bend stretch. 2 bucket handle breaths. Come back up. Bring that right arm across your body, look left. Look back to center. Take your right hand behind your body. Grab your wrist, pull it over. Tip your left ear toward your left shoulder. Come back to neutral. Release the arm. Take the left arm straight up. Reach back behind your neck. Take the right hand to pull the elbow back slightly and take a side bend. 2 slow bucket handle breaths in the left ribs. Come up, bring that left arm across to stretch the shoulder. Look to the left side. And then bring the left arm behind your back. Find the wrist, pull it to the side. Tip your right ear toward your right shoulder. And come back up, release that arm, take a big breath. Soften your knees and fold forward into a hamstring stretch. Standing forward fold, try to reach your fingertips down. Relax your head and neck. Tuck your tailbone under and roll your spine up, 1 vertebra at a time. And we'll do that twice more. Take a breath in, reach up. Exhale, flat back as you fold forward, reaching to a nice deep stretch. Roll up, tucking the tailbone. Breathe in, bucket handle breath. Breathe out, hinge from your hips. Stretch. Tuck your tailbone and roll yourself up. Finish with one final reach up, bucket handle breath, stretch. Press your palms together and exhale, thumbs to your heart. And you are free, everyone. May the light and peace that resides within me honor the light and peace in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope it felt great. If you have any questions, please stay on for a couple of minutes. We'll chat or send me a little text message or email. And I'll see you next time in yoga class. Thanks, everybody.